Welcome back. Many thanks for keeping it KTN News. Apologies for that sound hitch. It has been fixed. And we are coming to you live from the NSE trading floor here in Westlands, Nairobi. And this comes just after the close of the NSE Charity Trading Day. And we are now joined by none other than Geoffrey Odundo, the CEO of the exchange. Many thanks, Geoffrey. And before we took that break, you were talking to us about how much has been raised and what's the significance of this occasion.
Thank you, Abby. So today has been our third edition of the Charity Trading Day. For the exchange, it's a key agenda for us in that it speaks to our sustainability agenda, where we give back to the community and try to address some of the challenges facing the country as a whole. So we've taken the theme around wildlife conservancy, and so that continues to remain one of our key sponsors. But we also do sponsor children's homes and other charities that we believe will tend to make a difference in people's lives.
All right.
So this year we have basically had a very good day, better turnout than last year. Today we've done a total turnover of 509 million. We'll be giving out all the proceeds that come out of that. From trading alone, we do expect to see something about 1 million shillings. But we have other co-sponsors who have actually sponsored the whole event, and we'll be giving an aggregate tally of the numbers at the end of the day. But all this will go to charity. And for us, we are pretty delighted to have seen the turnout, especially from the personalities that come to trade with us, and the experience has been wonderful. The turnover today has been better than yesterday, and that just speaks to the level of interest that we did receive from investors in this Charity Trading Day.
Interesting. Speaking about the level of turnover, well, the NSE 20 share index hasn't been performing well since election time. Right now we are seeing it sort of rebounding. Last night when I checked, it was at 3,776 points, if I'm not wrong. And investors have also come out through KEPSA saying that the economy lost 700 billion shillings, not of tangible money, but investments being shelved because of the political uncertainty. How has the situation been for the exchange, really?
Abby, I think as Kenya, we are walking in uncharted waters for the first time, and definitely investors are pricing a risk premium to the investment strategies. So we have really been seeing not really a slowdown in my view, because there's really no outflow. I think it's more assessing the markets to see whether they should increase their exposure. But we've seen positive trends coming through. As you rightly put it, the market actually is tending to calm down, and we've seen turnovers improve. This week alone, we've seen turnovers in excess of 1 billion shillings happening, and that just speaks to the fact that investors are pretty confident about the fundamentals of our market.
All right.
So I would say the anxiety is pretty much what everybody's pricing in until we get a clear picture of what's going on. But I think positively, investors are taking it forward that their investments, understanding of the market and assessment of the market is that Kenya is still a very attractive market for them. All
right. Speaking about Kenya being an attractive market, if you remember very well, Geoffrey, the NSE 20 index was at 4,000 points just 2 months ago. Yes. And right now, it's still struggling to get back. But really, what's the long-term look, especially once we get this issue concluded, or whether we'll be going for another election or not?
I'd like to put that into context. If you saw the beginning of the year, we were actually at 2,700. We started rallying from the month of May up to the election, and then had a small slide towards after the annulment of the election. So I think the markets have been trending up and performing. So we did touch a high of 4,500, and what we've seen is a correction, just for people to price in some level of uncertainty. But in the whole scheme of things, I think the markets have performed better.
All right.
Our outlook for the market remains bullish. I think if we do resolve and close the political process, we should be able to see the markets actually go back to 4,500. And at our best estimate, 5,000 points.
The good thing, you and me will be here monitoring this. Many thanks, Geoffrey.
Great.
Pleasure having you.
Yes, sir.
We've been speaking there to Geoffrey Odundo, the Managing Director for the Nairobi Securities Exchange, just sharing with us some interesting insight on how the NSE has been performing, saying that the outlook looks